just outside of the nation's capital in nearby Landover, Maryland. Welcome in. We're getting a look at the enormous Northwest Stadium. It's one of the happiest moments for any football fan. Welcome back, friends. A new season is officially underway. March it forward after they accept the penalty. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hey, smash Bravo.
Now toss it to Etienne. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Daniels vacates quickly left side. The pass is incomplete, but hold on here. We've got a flag on the field. Here's the call. Offense tagged for the penalty there as they walk off the distance. Penalty not helping their cause for this 3rd down.
Go.
Throwing now, Daniels. His first throw is an interception. Quay Walker in to pick it off. And the Bengals will take over as he records his first interception of our season. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
Dumped off to his running back. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
On 2.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
11.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was hoping to get it to Tank Dell there. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Burrow from the gun. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend's pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it. A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Go. Hurt. Go.
Here's Etienne. It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. And now the Bengals have it. And he's going to return this to the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals capitalize on the turnover and add add to their lead. Like a freight train leaving the station after scooping up that fumble. Oh, he got moving on his way to the end zone, Brock. Nice hustle from the big man.
Is there anything more fun than seeing these big old human beings get their chance to get on a scoreboard? You see how it just ignites everybody.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals go up 10-zip here in the first. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Set up.
From the gun, ETN gets it. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Hit applied by Keanu Benton. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
19 Lions. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Devon Holland comes up with it.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after them.
Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Commanders pick this one up. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
Here we go, set.
Counter give to ETN. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Check smash, check smash. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. He'll get this to ETN. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Got it, ready.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Shot alert, shot alert. 70 range, 70 range. Go.
Again, Daniels to the air. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. To throw, Daniels. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn, ready for the field goal try. Ball in the left hash, the distance 53 yards. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
Kate, if we weren't dealing with a little bit of wind out there, I'm not sure that kick has enough steam to make it. In track, they call that wind aided. In football, they call it 3 points.
Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll... Oh, baby, he gets rocked, and the ball is out! And the Commanders pick this one up. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
Here's ETN on 1st down. And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Let's go now.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 29. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jordan battle with the INT. And the Bengals take over as they intercept it for the 3rd time in just our opening quarter. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble.
Here we go.
Then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. Back to the well again. Blast through midfield. And he takes this into enemy territory to the 48-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
11, Thomas.
Burrow out of the shotgun. And the Commanders get home. They drop in. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. Got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Trying again following the sack. Another turnover. This time it's an interception. Picked by Derek Forrest. And the Commanders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Well, it'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. They'll give this up the middle to ETN. And he'll go down here at the 16. Offense up to the line fast. 1st down, and they go right back to him. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
2. 18, Pioneer.
Sending a receiver left. Daniels throwing on third. That's taken in by Etienne. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. Neither side separating much so far. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Commanders ball as we get back for the second, and they're thinking points.
Set up.
Etienne. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
One more time with Etienne. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Moore going in motion left. Daniels, 3rd and goal. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that forces them to 4th and goal. Everly's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
The trajectory of that ball changes while it's in flight. I'll tell you this, Kate, on shorter throws, these receivers are so good to adjust, can still bring it in. But over a long distance, a tip like that alters the course of the ball.
Here we go, here we go.
It sure makes it tough to adjust in time.
Stop.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Brought down by Trey Hendrickson. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Here's Burrow. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Big gain, 14 on the play.
Here we go.
And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
Back now, pressure on its way. Has his man. That's their rookie from Penn State. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
Stop.
They kick the running back in motion.
Stop.
1st down, Burrow to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. On the return, here comes Austin. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
After the pick, here's Burrow again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Cade's pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to offer a comeback if this quarterback continues to run for his life.
He's got a man left. And he's up across the 20 before going out of bounds.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
On 1, ready?
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
11, 11, 11, 12, 12, 11, Thomas. 11, MT, take. 11, MT, take. 11, Mighty. 11, Mighty. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Burrow to the air now. He's on the move. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. Good return here of 19 yards. And the Commanders will go on offense. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, a give to ETN. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Putting a receiver in motion. On 2nd down, it's ETN. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Throw caught by his running back. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll double their lead to 6.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Starting at the 10. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
It's just set. Dot.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Brought down by Trey Hendrickson. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Dot.
Now Burrow. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Juke the defender. And not only does he go in the wrong direction, but he's stopped for a net loss on the return. And after the punch, the offense comes out onto the field. And they're going to take over possession. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Brought down by Quay Walker.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Go.
Out of the gun, Daniels. That one's out to the sideline. He's got it inbounds. Nice toe drag there, but we do have a flag on the play. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Come on, set. Head to 60, head to 60. Street. Set, go.
Running it after the penalty. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
On the jump.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Let's go now. Ready.
Now Daniels to throw. Short pass brought in. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Ready. 70 Timberwolf. Ready.
From the 40 on 2nd down. McBride hauls it in. And they get this down to the 28. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
60 Eagles.
Daniels on 1st down. Bails out of the pocket quick. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
You know, we're so often in today's game looking for this, that escapability, and I love that, getting out of harm's way. Now you just got to find a way to make the connection on the other end.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Completed over the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Track 60.
Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And he spiked it just in time. So now we'd expect to see their kicker trot out for a try just before we reach halftime. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's 44 yards here from the left hash. Everly's kick is good. And that'll make it a 2-score game. So we finished 2 quarters, a couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Here's a give up the middle. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
They give it to him again. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Emmanuel Forbes in on the tackle. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Back-to-back carries here. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Any tackle for loss hurts, Kate, but they hurt that much more from a defensive back. Those guys typically are better in coverage, and you've got to find a way to make a miss in the backfield.
Running it now out of the gun. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory. That's 7 yards on the run. Still 6 to go on 3rd.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
12.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Hauled in by Musgrave. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Tucker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals cut the lead down to just 2. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Go street. Go.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
ETN again. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
Here we go, set.
Throwing now, Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying to find Trey McBride. And 4th and 4 coming up. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he sets them back to begin this drive. That kick goes out, and I'd call it about the 12-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Done. Dot. 11. Dot.
Burrow setting up the play action. He's going deep this time. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
There was a window there for a moment, but boy, did they close the gap before that throw could arrive.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
11. 12. Dot.
Burrow out of the shotgun. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And he's going to go out of bounds up past the 15.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Dot.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Here we go. 12. 11 Thomas. Dot.
From the 34. Buying some time right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He picks up 28 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
11 Thomas. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11 mighty. Dot.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He'll cobble together a yard there. Brought down by Trey Hendrickson. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Here we go. 11 mighty.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Dot. 11, 11, 11. Dot.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out! And the Commanders pick this one up. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Hey, I get it, Kate. 3rd down, you're doing all you can to try to stay on the field. But unfortunately, poor ball security loosens his hold on it, and the defense knocks it free. Instead of facing 4th down, even better, that defense is off the field completely.
From the gun, ETN gets it. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Check, 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 check.
To throw, Daniels. And they pick him off again! And the Bengals have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
I'm one, ready?
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Eleven, 11, 11. Dot.
Burrow from the gun. He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts them in front here in the 2nd half. It puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. He'll begin his return from the 11. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10.
Right there, hurt.
Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Come 19.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Commanders football, and they'll get to work, coming into the quarter trailing. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Come on, set.
Daniels now. Flushed out of the pocket. Now here he goes. And what a hit there. Alex, she faced the press for moving the chains that time.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. He's got him, that's McBride. And he's touched down about 5 yards shy of that first down marker. All right, here we go. Second down. Now Daniels off the play action. And they pick him off again. Devon Holland comes up with it at the 20. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. You get a pick-6. You get a pick-6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick-6 a multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
70 Lions, Buffalo 18. Check go.
Daniels coming back after that pick. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Daniels from the pistol. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Daniels. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Street. Panther 11.
Again, Daniels to the air. Toward the sideline, and he's got more. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. That one gains 7. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Here we go. Ready.
Out of the gun, Daniels. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well, and it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And this defense continuing to erase the ground game. This one stopped at the line. Caught it deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
3rd down, you could see he may have been trying to simply do too much to help his side. It loosened his hold on the ball and gave that defense a chance to knock it free. Instead of facing 4th down, they're off the field completely.
They've got first down from the 31. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Spins out of one stop, And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Slot man motioned over. Gets it running the sweep. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
That is teaching tape for a linebacker. Read, react, and finish.
11, 11, 11, 11.
Second and 13. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24.
Okay, ready.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Ready. Go.
Now Daniels to throw. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
2nd down and 10, Daniels. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Jordan Battle with the INT. And the Bengals have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and it's clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
Here we go. Stop.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
On 1, ready?
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Gun, gun. Stop.
A tight end in motion now.
Stop.
Throwing is Burrow. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Boy, this is really great defense to deny a big play and make them work for the touchdown. If they want to reach the end zone, they have to scrap and fight through them.
Here we go. Stop.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He put everything he had into this. Big gain downfield. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals have likely locked up the win right there. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Short pass brought in. And he got this close to midfield before going out. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Commanders will have a first. Shotgun snap to Daniels. That's taken in by Etienne. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in D.C. Commanders trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play. First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And the defender comes away with it. Cam Taylor-Britt picks it off. And the Bengals capitalize on yet another interception thrown in this game. They're out and set, first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Got it.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this one does not go far. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
Here we go, here we go.
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. Drops to a knee here. Only one more timeout for that defense to burn and preserve some clock. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. That's fielded at the 46. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. Man, it'll be their football.
Ready.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48.
Ready.
Play fake here. Daniels. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. That one intended for Demario Douglas. So that brings up 2nd down. Throwing now, Daniels. And that's incomplete. 7 seconds left. Time for one, maybe two more snaps.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Daniels throwing on third. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. That one intended for Demario Douglas. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And it's recovered by the offense, but Brock gets 4th down. We know only the fumbler can advance it, so this is still going to be a turnover on downs. So the Bengals take this one on the road. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Bengals emerge as winners. As with that, we sign off from D.C.